Namaste friends, welcome back to Banabali Center for True Learning. In this video, we learn the another important aspect from the linkage concept, that is types of linkage. Types of linkage. In previous videos, we learned the meaning of linkage and there are two aspects like coupling and repulsion. The linkage is nothing but two or more genes have physical association and tend to remain together during the inheritance process. That phenomenon is called linkage. So this is the chromosome. On homologous chromosome, there are genes, right? There are genes present. They have physical association, means they are linked. So during the inheritance process, these two genes remain together and so enters the progenies. That is called linkage. Now let us see the types of linkage. There are mainly two types. The first type is called complete linkage. Complete linkage. The second type is incomplete linkage. These two types of linkages were actually discovered by T.H. Morgan, who is the father of experimental genetics, and his colleagues. So let us see each type in detail with the relative examples. What is complete linkage? Complete linkage is a type of linkage in which two or more genes remain together during the inheritance process. Here no two linked genes are not separated, so there is no chance of occurrence of the crossing over. So the linked genes inherit to the many generations as they are in the first generation. Two or more genes inherit for many generations. It is called complete linkage. Next, what is incomplete linkage? Here the linked genes will separate during the gamete formation or in the process of inheritance. In case of incomplete linkage, two genes having the physical association do not remain together. At the time of inheritance, they will separate and enters the progenies. Linked genes separate and inherit at the time of inheritance. So let us see example for complete linkage and incomplete linkage. Body color and wing size in male Drosophila melanogaster. In male fruit fly, we can see the complete linkage. That is the 100% physical association between the genes. The complete linkage ensures the 100% transmission or inheritance of the linked genes. The complete linkage always ensures the production of parental type offsprings. So whatever number of progenies formed due to the complete inheritance, only parental type, no recombinants or no new offsprings are produced in case of complete linkage. Next, come to incomplete linkage. The examples are 1. Again, body color and wing size in female Drosophila. So in case of female Drosophila, we can observe the incomplete linkage. So during the inheritance, the genes responsible for body color and genes responsible for wing size will separate and enters the progenies. Then here the 100% linked genes are not inherited. So because of that reason, recombinants can be produced. So incomplete linkage ensures the mixing of parental type and recombinantal type progenies are produced. Then another example, seed coat color and seed shape in maize plant. The third example, flower color and pollen grain size or shape in pea plant. These three examples can be given for incomplete linkage. So let us understand little more about the complete linkage and incomplete linkage. So by taking suitable examples. Now I prefer to take the example of male Drosophila. So how genes for body color and genes for wing size are linked and inherited togetherly for many generations in male Drosophila. Example, male Drosophila. The parent generation, body color, brown body color and long wings, right? Long wings. This is the dominant homozygous dominant parent. The genotype of this Drosophila will be capital BB and long wings LL. Next, the another parent, black body and vestigial wings. Genotype is small b, small l. Then cross is made between here. So here I am writing the gametes also. So this Drosophila produce the gametes with capital B, capital L alleles. This organism produces gametes with small b, small l alleles. When cross is made between these two, the F1 generation is in a heterozygous condition, that is capital B, small b, capital L, small l. So this is the heterozygous brown body long wing Drosophila. Drosophila. So now you go for test cross. We know how to perform the test cross. Take F1 hybrid, that is BBLL, and cross it with this parent, that is small b LL. This gamete produces 4 types of gametes, like capital B, capital L, capital B, small l, then small b, capital L, then small b, small l. But this parent produces only one type of gametes, BL. Right. So we observe the results. When we observe the results, all the 50% of the offsprings, right? The 50% of the offsprings are brown body color, having long wings. The remaining 50% offsprings are in a black color and having a vestigial wings. So this is the test cross result, 1:1, right? So 1:1. This is the test cross result. So determine or explain the complete linkage. No recombinants are formed in this experiment. So of course the phenotype ratio obtained in this experiment is 3:1. The test cross ratio is 1:1. These two are as results obtained in the Mendel monohybrid cross experiment. So why there are two main reasons for not production of the recombinants. So one is crossing over doesn't occur. Okay, na? The another reason, linked genes for this character and this character are closely associated and did not separate. So these are the two reasons why we obtained the parental type offsprings in the F2 generation. Next, example for incomplete dominance. So in case of incomplete dominance, the linked genes are separated and at the time of inheritance. The linked genes will separate at the time of inheritance. An example I would like to give you here is seed coat color and seed shape in maize plant. So parental generation, seed coat, one parent has a colored seed coat and a full seed. The shape of the seed is full, the color is present. Next, cross it is with the colorless and shrunk. So full in the sense the seeds are like this. The shrunk means the structure of seeds may be like this, right? The genotype of this organism is capital C, size capital S. So here small c, small s, small s. Then gametes produced by these organisms having capital C, capital S alleles. This gametes have small c, small s. Then cross is made in F1 generation. So we obtained a hybrid capital C, small c, capital S, small s. So this is the heterozygous colored full seed. Then go for test cross, right? Go for test cross. Take this hybrid, F1 hybrid, capital T, small c, capital S, small s. Then cross with the recessive parent, homozygous recessive parent, that is small c, small s. Then so gametes produced by this one. So I am writing here. So one gamete, capital C, capital S. Another gamete, the capital C, small s. Then another gamete, small c, capital S. Then another gamete, small c, small s. Okay, na? So when these gametes fuse with this gamete, this organism produces only one type of gamete, small c, small s, right? So when these gametes fuse with this one, right? So here the four type of offsprings are produced. One is colored full. Another one is colored shrunken plants. Then colorless full. The fourth combination is colorless shrunken. These are the four types of the phenotypes formed in the test cross. So let us see the percentage of these offsprings. So this one is the 48.2%. This one is the 48.2%. The other one is 1.8%. This is also 1.8%. This is also 48.2%. In these combinations, colored full. So it is the parental type. This is the parental type. I marked only parental type. Then colorless and shrunken. This is the parental type. So here the colored shrunken is the recombinant type. The colored and full is the colorless and full is the recombinant type. So why here recombinants are produced? The reason is, so one is crossing over, then another one is the separation of the linked genes during the inheritance process. Right. So already we saw so Bates two aspects given by Bateson and Pinnett. So one is repulsion phase, the another one is the two aspects, right? One is coupling, the another one is the repulsion, So these two are given by actually Bateson and Pinnett. So we know what is coupling and what is repulsion. Just I would like to tell you. So what is the incomplete linking ratio? So we obtained in these two aspects. So here I am giving you incomplete linkage ratio in F2 generation. In case of coupling, the ratio is 7:1:1:7. Okay na? In case of repulsion, so 1:7:7:1. Here in coupling, the 7 number represents the parental type, then remaining 2 represents the recombinants. So in the repulsion also, these 2, 1 1 represent the recombinant types, but 7 represents the parental type. So this is about the types of linkage. Thank you for watching this video.